All right, great news, guys. At Aquarium Reptile Depot in Citrus Heights, California, we got Marimo Moss Balls back in stock. Can't believe I said this, but it's been so long since we had balls of moss. I mean, these used to be super common in the trade. Anyways, they've been hard to get, but we are fully stocked up on them. If you don't know much about them, they're actually an algae, so it grows like a ball, as you can see here. Super easy to take care of, so if you're looking for just a nice plant or add some greenery to your freshwater tank, I would recommend these moss balls. A lot of shrimp can hide in them, work really well, even small fish, baby fish. Not much to care about them as far as special care. You're just gonna put it underneath the light. They're gonna sit low to the ground because they just kind of sink. And I would occasionally squeeze the ball out to get some of the nutrients out of it and kind of roll them around. If you roll them around, it'll grow evenly, so it'll stay looking like a ball. It's pretty cool. It kind of looks like a baseball when some people can grow them up to that way. But we have a lot of other plants in here. If you want to just add to your plant selection, we definitely have that covered. And we're also in the freshwater section now, and we're gonna show you some of the plecos that we have in stock, some of the rare ones. So in this tank here, I think we got a few in here. One of the ones that, like, another little holy grail ones are zebra plecos right here. These are a little bit smaller guys, but actually good size for zebra plecos because they don't get very big. You know, in captivity, maybe 2-3 inches is what I see them at. White, black, that's why they get their name, the zebra pleco. And then we have blue phantom plecos in here. They have little spots on them. But yeah, we started stocking up quite a bit on some more rare plecos that you guys have been asking about. So generally speaking, we have the phantoms, the green and blue, that we usually stock on a regular basis, royal plecos, and then we have blue panax. We have orange seams, the ones over there by the moss balls that we discussed earlier. But yeah, if you guys are looking for any exotic plecos, let us know. We love to carry those. Just make sure you have some algae in for them. Sometimes they need some wood. Even some of them like some meaty food, so mix up their diet. We have the extreme bottom feeder wafers. We have the Hikari wafers, and then we have a lot of different types of food frozen as well. So just make sure you get your plecos covered, and if you need some wood, we got it. So spider wood is right underneath them, very convenient. So if you need any type of decoration additional, we have that covered for you guys as well. So zebra plecos right now are $199.99. I know that sounds steep, but actually that is a very fair price. Hard to find zebra plecos because they're so rare. And like I said, we teamed up with a breeder to be able to get some reasonably priced exotic plecos for you guys. And then the other ones aren't nearly as much. You know, phantoms 69, royals 59. So not all of them are super expensive, but they definitely cost a little bit more than your traditional Trinidad plecos, but you get what you pay for. Yeah, I mean, it's an investment. These plecos, you get them small, under proper care, ideal water chemistry, water temperatures, they should live a very long time. So in the grand scheme of things, they're worth it, in my opinion at least. So an update with the coral section. Last time you seen it was already full, but now it's even more full. So this is the 1999 coral frag section. It spans probably 3/4 of the way. And then we added some more exotic type of coral. So frags, we have some day and night Goniopora. We have some ultra Goniopora. I know a lot of people have been on that Goniopora farm, like kind of garden craze, and we have some variety that you can definitely take a look at. And button scolies, that has become a big hit all of a sudden. Button scolies, a very reasonable Scoliolema for $59.99 here at this point in time. Prices are always subject to change, so when I tell you these during this video, it's current as of when we made this video, but things can change. Hopefully maybe you can go lower, maybe, you know, things change. So definitely check out our coral frag section if you're trying to add some corals to your reef tank. But right behind us here, we're starting to add in our invert section even more coral. This is like our $59.99 coral section. Got zoanthids, got Euphilia, got leathers, got 8 cans. So this is a great section. We expanded this because we had it in our big square $59.99 section. We still have that, but we ran out of room. We have great suppliers keeping us going. We're getting these weekly, so pop in, check in on our social media. Like on our Instagram, we put a link to our Facebook. Facebook post allows us to post everything that we get in on those shipments. So I try to keep you guys posted, but you can always just come in. That's the best time to take a look at it. But if you need corals, come in right now to grab some. Speaking of saltwater, we are in the fish section now. Even though it's been fairly warm, the shipments have been coming in great. So right now we're in front of the Watanabe angel, which is a really pretty kind of like a light blue, sky blue fish here. And then there's a gem tang somewhere behind here that I can see. Oh, there he is. So he's in there as well, or he or she is in there. Another really nice reef safe fish, eats algae, but definitely a little bit more rare. I mean, we have our traditional fish like your long-nosed hawk and your Anthias, but we have on this tank, we actually have one a little bit more rare, like a Bourbonius Anthias. It's got the little spots on it. It's a deep water Anthias. He's cruising around there, real healthy. Got a nice high fin on there. So fish have been coming in well too. Surprisingly enough, summertime, we have a lot of different options for you guys. They're jumping out of the tank here, ready to go home with you guys. So if you're looking for any type of fish, saltwater especially right now, it's a great time to come in and see what we have. We do more than just freshwater and saltwater here. We also carry reptiles, if you didn't know, and some really cool ones. We're in front of a Burmese star tortoise. So if you guys know anything about this, I've been kind of showing you a lot of little holy grail ones. This is the Burmese star. Look how pretty that shell is on them. Super rare tortoise, captive, we kind of make sure that when we do these guys that they are captive bred to kind of protect them in the wild. And these guys here only get about a foot, some a little smaller, some slightly bigger. So it's a really good tortoise as far as like not outgrowing your environment. So you still need a good sized tank for them, or potentially putting them outdoors, but you don't need a huge pen like a sulcata or something like that. But you still want to make sure humidity for these guys are about 80% if possible. That's why we have the Eco Earth on here, which is the coconut fiber. We put a little bit of forest floor to hold in the humidity. We miss 2 to 3 times a day, especially with the Sacramento heat during the summer. We got basking, we have UVB on the tortoise as well. So make sure that you have those calcium, vitamins, all the necessities to make sure your reptiles are well cared for. But he's gonna go hiding because we woke him up a little bit earlier to shoot this video. But we have this whole section and the other side full of reptiles. And we also have plants for them too, house plants. If you need that, we have that in store as well. So super cool here too, baby crested geckos, $59.99, very reasonable, actually really easy to take care of because we generally recommend Pangea food for them, which is the powder-based food. Occasionally you can mix in some bugs like some crickets and that, but they're not hard to take care of. Like they don't really require much UVB, really don't require much heat. If your home is within like the temperatures in like the 70s, 80s, nothing too crazy hot or crazy cold, you'll do just fine. But if your house does run cool, add a heat lamp on them for them, or in the winter time, just mist them down. Again, we really like running Eco Earth on the bottom of the coconut fiber to keep the humidity in. But if you're looking for an easy reptile, or maybe like a first time reptile, this is a great one to put in there. And then the Indian spotted turtle's trying to say hi to you too. But that stays here with us. That is the store pet. All right, so we're in the food section of the reptiles here, what we were discussing. Pangea got the full line here. So any flavor that your crested gecko likes, from apricot to fig and insects, watermelon, I think this is one of our most popular ones down here. And then if you needed some tortoise food, we got some Mulberific Delight. I can't enunciate how to spell that or whatever. So Hikari food, and then we got the ZooMed food too, the tortoise food. So we got a lot of different varieties for you guys. And then you can always do some fresh greens and things like that. But look at the time, I gotta get back to the store. I actually gotta start the store meeting here. So again, we really appreciate you guys always watching these videos. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment in the videos, any engagement, follow us on all our social medias. We really appreciate it, but we'll see you on the next one.